My name is Attãck Mugabe Maase. A man with integrity. And one day, a be man, you're very careful. You fight me during daytime, or fight you during night. Yes. And you shall see. And then some people now, let me start from a year. Office of the Special Prosecutor. Kisia Jabin, fantastic man. MP before so I musun ya no mo yame nwanwa. Esu MP before esu no. Ya na eyame nwanwa. Abayifo su na omusun ya na eyame nwanwa. Abaya de bo ayatachi no. Sa ba na ne de ba dan ye de babo ba. Abaya de bo tachi no. Sa ba na ne de ba de bo ba. Ah, muri afi chachu kata. Muri afi kwa me pepra. Victor Solomon muri afi. Honorable Agbodapi muri afi sa benefo we. The useless ones in opposition. Afenyo Markins and Co. Muri afi sa de we. Ekwaya mo fa so de chachu kata. First strike high court and then your firm office of the special prosecutor muslo. Your firm ha muslo. And the munya hu he. Shaun, Debbie Amakasa on my way, mom. We are not serious. So my way is serious. Can you say Bimo? Ya also Omaja Womajumano Moto Dame. Nanam social media. Womuja Womajumano Moto Dame. Kwa. Dame. No Maja Womajuma to one moto dame. Musone Swani at your moka. Yes, they know themselves. Musone Swani ayada near your moka. Under this administration, the commander-in-chief of friend is John Mahama. The second coming way our banner. No further for all. Further for all be any baby. Had the mudi be mubi. And I'm happy. So Osafo Mafu, Nebana or Wasnetino, Masakeno. The all NC so Sam George Kudus. Mopamo Munina. He obiti a migration. Asuya ho. Yeah, a friend said Bediako. A strong MPP man or no lobby so be immigration controller. If it people you don't know your records. You must say your name. Those in the helm of affairs, our immigration service, no, you will be of service for more. The lives of Aya Basantalimu, and you will be a record. But there could be in your corner. That your small corner be there. We know your records. And now that's what ya. Paul Adomati Niniaba. Where Bank of Ghana. Abayi Baba Sesana and Saitamiano. Ya was on the Laqua share a year Bank of Ghana. Nidino Otin Soswintin who say, or ya Adomati Paul Adomati Niniaba and no. And why you dean or show office or you go. Ube Frio. Sha Ayakayaka dia. Posiphobia firm. Ayakayaka positive for interdicted woman. Ayakayaka dia prison officers and peniphobia firm, migration officers and peniphobia firm under the old administration, Akufo-Addo administration, where a BCBMO. Yes, you can any fear and incredible hwisi Attãck Mugabe Maase. Me wa. Yes, and can oforiata wadane. Can oforiata. Se si a wuchi ane baby a ya wanted. What you say? Can oforiata dwane. Ye hu baby a can oforiata wo. Eti enei ama office of the special prosecutor. Wo mo de can oforiata na nikala. Sadia ne sisitie. Sadia ne hwini sitie. Sadia ne nipadua ne sitie. Sadia ne tinwi esitie. Sadia ne height esitie. Ande de ne fonya tarso. Sa papa ne susu say. Wo America na say United Kingdom. Baby obe huni biya no mabambafo anya den entam ni tabrim no mo fa ne mra Ghana wei ena na ye finance minister obe gugu banks Heritage Bank no aguno Royal Bank no aguno Unibank no aguno wane eye Addison hey na mo pa de on say prosecution ya adwuma and I'm happy say papa wo mo de na call eye attorney general hono eye honorable Dominic Ayene doctor wo be ye adwuma ne bruta Wobeye adwuma no brutal. Dominic Ayene wobeye adwuma no brutal. Ama Ghana for aye eni age. The man will work. Where you will be our integrity, we will be our credibility. Na obeye adwuma no. Obeye adwuma na Ghana for nyina eni aye age. Ghana for me se mo kama tomu yem. Under this administration, ye Papa John Dramani Mahama. Wano ena driver penny otisti ananim. Ya obe driver ne odi yakwa yen final destination safely. Ya ma me eya prof na General Poko Ajeman. Eya ne vice. Ni eya honorable Julius Zabra. Ejina number 5 for. Ya wa supply. Echi wani the defense wa dia waje baby afa no. Wo dada o. Changes bia mo hwehwe. So Council of State ya to abawi. I know sir by watching a corner de chie no na swearing in take place. E be take place either tomorrow or Wednesday. Na mo de mo be hu speed. Ba bia joma ma de niam etoto no mo be hu speed. Ahona mo be hu say yes. Ye wo fie nyansa. Abem wo hu. Wo ye bibia wa say we apply common sense in whatever you do. The 3Ds. One apply the 3Ds our de wo ye bia ma obey failure. Determination, dedication, and discipline. The 3Ds. We need to our life more fun. You fail. Determination, dedication, and discipline. 3Ds. And what do I want now? I say, office na own. So we are Nana-Addo appointee now. No, start writing your handing over. No, I say quiet. Don't sit down for us to fire you because we are the Bepamo. So I'm not here to mention their names. More lobby no. Nana-Addo batna. Now the NDC here the nipa. NDC here the nipa. But me person me who say James soldier for na no mutini fe no mo da so hara. Soldier for na no muti James fe wa na mo de na che no. Wone boss ram no. Sa soldier for no mo da so duty wo James fe na. The angels want to know. Yes. And one, you say Abaya de Bobano, and one at the Baba Tachu. John Mahama appointees, when you're very, very careful. John Mahama appointees, when you're very, very careful. Mom will say, you to know more, and I'm happy. Some who babuna yamanu to me. Sababuna, what to me now? What to me, the baby, what the boy chima for. That is the future generation. And your guys, are some Pietro Rasamo. Munya Jumani ye. Na kwanya Ghana for so to abama over a year 1.7 million votes difference no bomani su ba majo Mahama fa ukotena office na kwaya kakada ensama hawaka pampos na peja ne nan me wuni me na me we massa wo be steady me ba na fa wi ama wo me konso am fa wi nko ye ba ye be pri bibia wo wi ase ye kwa na eja bibia ho ne ye ko. Be very careful in that office because millions of people in the same qualification wo ya dumbi na de wakotena bibia ye de wakotena no. So wisdom mama nyame kama kuma kata asesa ne kro no munyimfiri makwam hwe ma ye wo bia ye de kata asesa ne project tower wo bia gina wa say no Mugabe no. I've known him for over 20 years. Mugabe won't me for bribe on Tareno. Ubetimi akwase okwase me. And no they are granted who had that opportunity. Go na dachi ubebu pasa ubeshia udifo. Yes. Di Mugabe ni yankwala di o Maase ba ni o. Yes. Uye bibia no very careful. Na nyawa dwen say wono wo ye John Mahama appointee. Eti wasemba ye ba katasu. Hey. Wasemba ebe katasu ye bebo ugumba ma wa ho ba woso se kura wato nsu nyinum ti make sure say that office no ya we occupy today no a bi political appointment our expiring date na ebia na woni sa office obiem ba ebe fro se bebu akonta time no accountability time ebi na to kan ofori atam no we still worship. We knew my baby now about the book one thing. A quite over so I will quite lona na yade Sabangi the bangi kura amava has a music freeway data bank and enterprise insurance na SRC ya kuno near year free commercial bank or buy bank yanko and I be yanko I mean as in bank, name the banks. Take it, say, if you are sitting in your media. But we say power was expiring date. Papa bit nasi. Never upon your friend, John Dramani Mahama. Obey a president. It may be a term. A free 17th day of January 2013. Ekosi 7th day of January 2013. Ekosi 7th day of January 2017. Nana Juma Berry. Saba bane kwatena se enfie makoma konwatwe ama Ghana force aso de say saba pana e friend say John Dramani Mahama no when you will be a nipa fufu bi nipa bofu bi and the corruption target no na to Ghana fu bi trim but when you nipa ma o man ka bia ma no when you communicators am o man defend no at that time but Ghana force say atena se din hu say Papa is some of Mokafan Winina, na ya tro. Etiasa Kofanembra. Amagana. Under the Fourth Republic of this country. 1992 Constitution. You call a democratic dispensation. Kamima Mikabi Amemono. 7 January 1993. ABC Eni. Yentu aba Emma. Political party be etimin 2 tests in parliament. But for the first time, I see. And a sabe, sa wemo, useless ones who don't prane Afenyo markets. Sa small boys, no. Woman ena, no Ablikumanov, no government business, useless ones. If you know some apply, Kofobi Tnas in here, where your friend was say, I send enough. Kofobi wa ye from sal for you deny one more representative in parliament sal eti Ghana haya LGBT kan osami ante kodu vati Afenyo ebisa Sam George by the chief justice no or ya above criticism ana obi ni wa Ghana ha waso se constitution e wa Ghana no nobody including the president, including the speaker, including the vice president. Obianwa are above the laws of this country. And the JMS Ayedin. JMS Ayedin. Make DND so for when you pass, say, soldier for more JMS Afenyo no matter so hard, made him who you pa. Yes, let's call a spade a spade. Show. Speed na joma ma memo no amemo na afe amemo no yakono e attractive utimo say o man no ye resete Ghana ampa. Today Otumfo is talking about Black Stars. Dibinu mi enu ni sa Black Stars team na enye technical team na enye obi aya fa coach adwuma ama no yakwa ne so me technical director. Yet na mokofa aya Chrisuti no so ye de so mo so ye technical hwan afede bedu ya so ye coach mo now fiki once mafias no mo go GF ho no mo time aba wi ano Kofi Adams fire them share enei mo fa aya kan for that you know to so ma wa infonyin no wanted no thank you. Ti se bia be wo kan fu ata bia ye hwehwe no bitima ma post fu ache no de Afenyo markets mo be ye bia omo enye omo enchai eye opanyi Kwame Pepramo omo enchai the late Victor Solomon ana omo enchai eye Chachuchi Kata such a useless caricature papa we wadi Ghana abro pa never again. Se Ghana for be kwa akoto aba masa ankofo funfu yi no maba abusuafo ya baba bedi eso no mama de Ghana akọ we cathedral kwa ho asem nyamai. You answer so many questions munyini freso you useless. Hwa Excellency John Dramani Mahama se hu se Ghana oto na obisa say Mugabe hwa ena wote ho investors na brofo no wo ma na eba wo woman na eba energy sector meti wakwa me phone kwa cause me timi receive amafo free Canada amafo free hin amafo free hin o minus o chief of staff papa toto ne maye president ni wa na vice president ya maame prof Nana-Addo here chire yi na chief that what they saying chief of staff so e bona juma pepepe Rabu Julius Zabra nyame a chire wa mentiase Dr. Callistus Joyce Bauer Sandogbe. Look at the team. And look at the ministers. What's the mean called beyond 60? Where any president I will be agenedi. Yes. Ni media fe. Sha uma guamanfo adwuma obi bi any bank so ye 10. Agongo no on deserve so only bank. Because I send more court near good bank near Tony money in Heritage Bank. And we're back with you. I won't work casa. So I will say about Funway, Sekagana 4 and 2 ma, and Kabeka crown. When we hear cry a compassua or mobile charge. I've been a bonnet on. Mother, so for also been power can. Was a kufa do need 3 more day, papa. Will be on the 3 more day, be a woman out there and they took on her and Mumaso. Under Akufo-Addo na administration na hemfo ye forso ahemfo say omo sori enchia sabi abodam sem say free hefa wokoka posifo betata order from above ni abechew ye mu bi de mache yabre me miskin ho eden enti bibie ni wehunu na me wo wiase ba bi ye ho den no ayekwo kumase last round of campaign ye wo kumase hotel ayedem before see a be free studio ho atenga janchi be du ho no na people fast to me hotel when you be Mugabe so mobile ne se mobile ne mu gina ho na mi gina ho so de na mutimi ye oh me wo fight me wi am fight one ajo period spiritually strong physically strong me so beti wa be ba be koto apachew and oba nanti owi ase abresa wo be din konkonsa sa wo life mu wo be kanipa ho nsem sa wo kwa wani mu da bia so mato blog wo ka me ho nsem na me to blog sa na de bia wo nam na wo din konkonsa sa konkonsa na wo di na me so me to blog wo be ba na ma ye busy na me to blog abresa na me si na wo de wo na mu din konkonsa kanipa ho nsem sa akosi jealous people. Now, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama oko Addis Ababa, the capital city of Ethiopia. Our buildings, no, a way pass. As someone you didn't want to know who do a year Addis Ababa half a pa to coin call Addis Ababa. Oko headi Krumo Mayehwa, yes. And in the African soil, ope bebia or more aviation industry, no makoma nimpa Ethiopia. Over a year 300 aircrafts. Plane over about 308, including cargos. So yes, do your checks well. Research it, kind. What now? Kasa ye. Uti play mona wo check it. Plane do omo. Ghana you need one. Ghana Airways you need one. About 4 can tanta ya omakoi. You prefer bush of way. Woman the good Ghana Airways. I dear be here skaka crab say, ye bet me the abuama de na ye no, near Seno. And then who could do Ethiopia? Nan saying Kevin Beko or Beko conference be enche. Ewa Ethiopia. What the a year airline win Beko. Or the saying Ethiopia Airlines Nebeko. Now we do come up this ababa ho. Now we so movie and say no a pack wo mo temak no so say bia Ethiopia Airlines Ghana play when you any asa presidential jet nasa Falcon 900 asa your mama wa be we a check tofofro oto udi term we are the obeba no be so we abre mo sesa no ne kwa ho hia yan mamu tie de amanfo no beka ho wo kwa ho hia yan wo de me chata first kan to na me o man ne dia Ni ehun say nwe no, sa nwe fo no makotena fie bi won se mu be pia montena be kasa. Surumwa. Ene moko opposition mu nyanya 2 months ma start so. He mo bebreu. Opposition tena ye 8 years kwara ya nye dede. President papa no. Free he so mo Ghana ka charter flight na my team se wa bruni mu. What you say? Ni dido wo play mu. Ni dido wo play mu. Ni dido wo play mu. Play nem pa wom, cinema wom. Oye useless president e wotwa moko. Onwini Ghana fo ho. Papa wo ye friend say John Mahama no. Wo wakoma pa e de Ghana. Oh, penifo. Ni onu abujilo zabra ni down. Hwe de we are saying ni say gu nechi. Hwe de we are COP retired Kofi Boache. Hwe de ode ni say gu nechi. Hwe muntaka ni we ode ni say gu nechi. Hwe ye maame prof na Jane. Na ka Bruce ne die chire no. Oti wasi penifo o man. Ubidi nkonkonsa. Obebre. Beteso sa bidi nkonkonsa teso sa. Afenyo tie de course we. Ewo ne keynote address. Ewo head of states and government breakfast dialogue course so ewo AU commission. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
In financing sustainable development cannot be overemphasized. These institutions are uniquely positioned to address trade, investments, and development gaps across the continent. It is our responsibility to strengthen them to effectively contribute to the continent's transformation and the realization of our Agenda 2063. The establishment of the Alliance of African Multilateral Financial Institutions, AMFI for short, also known as the Africa Club, exemplifies our commitment to collaboration in order to achieve this objective. This initiative strengthens the ability of these capable institutions to advance the interests of member states in global finance and to advocate for homegrown solutions to the continent's development challenges. The support of AMFI should also be complemented by innovative initiatives aimed at fostering sustainable development. Innovation is key to the continent's progress. The launch of the African Virtual Investment Program, AVIP, by the African Union Commission is a testament to this. By aggregating comprehensive data on investments and related policies, this platform will provide the evidence necessary for informed policy discussions and decision-making. The platform is designed not only to attract investment, but also to ensure that such investment is deployed in a manner that promotes sustainable development and inclusive growth. Your Excellencies, accelerating the implementation of the African Union financial institutions, namely the African Central Bank, the African Investment Bank, the African Monetary Fund, and the Pan-African Stock Exchange, is instrumental to fostering investments and financing to achieve our objectives. By mobilizing resources, facilitating trade, and financing infrastructure projects, these can reduce dependence on external aid and create a self-sustaining economic ecosystem for Africa. The African Central Bank is aimed at establishing a single African currency, which will help to reduce exchange rate risks and enhance investment flows across the continent. I'm pleased to inform that the Ministers of Finance and the Central Bank governors have endorsed the draft statute of the African Monetary Institute through the Specialized Technical Committee on Finance, Monetary Affairs, Economic Planning and Integration. The AMI would serve as a precursor to the African Central Bank and will carry out essential preparatory work, including technical and legal assessments, as well as ensuring the implementation of macroeconomic convergence criteria. The AMI awaits further consideration and adoption by the heads of state and government through the AU policy organs. Similarly, the African Monetary Fund, the AMF, supports macroeconomic stability, which is crucial for investor confidence. The African Investment Bank is also pivotal in funding infrastructure projects such as energy, transport, digital transformation, while the Pan-African Stock Exchange is envisaged to integrate capital markets, making it easier for businesses to raise capital and thereby enhancing liquidity, promoting intra-African investments, and providing alternative financing mechanisms for governments and the private sector. Ladies and gentlemen, progress is being made towards the establishment of this exchange, with the Commission and the African Security Exchanges Association working on the Exchanges Linkages project. This initiative also aims to enhance liquidity and facilitate capital mobilization across African nations. We encourage more African stock exchanges to join this important project. Undeniably, strong political will and effective policy coordination are going to be crucial for the successful implementation and overall impact of the African Union financial institutions. The Republic of Ghana continues to champion and advocate for member states to embark on due processes at the national levels to expedite the establishment of these institutions, recognizing their significance in promoting investment and financing our Agenda 2063. While we have made significant strides, the journey ahead requires unwavering commitment. I call upon all our governments, our private sector, our civil society organizations, and development partners to renew their commitment to mobilizing resources for our continental blueprint on development. Let us leverage our collective strengths, foster strategic partnerships, and champion innovative solutions to bridge the financing and investment gaps in Africa. In conclusion, Your Excellencies, the Africa we envision, a continent that is integrated, prosperous, and peaceful, is within our reach. By mobilizing our resources, reforming our financial systems, and investing in our people, we can realize the laudable aspirations of creating the Africa we want, our Agenda 2063. I thank you for your kind attention. Your Excellencies, addressing the financing gap requires a multifaceted approach. Domestic resource mobilization is crucial. By improving tax administration and combating illicit financial flows and encouraging a culture of tax compliance, we can significantly increase our revenues. We applaud the African Union Commission for its proactive role in providing capacity building to member states at the continental level and advocating for fair and equitable international tax rules at the global level. The ongoing work on the United Nations Framework Convention on International Tax Cooperation is a critical step towards eliminating base erosion and profit shifting, thus protecting our national revenues. However, domestic efforts alone will not suffice. It is projected that African countries need to increase their median tax to GDP ratios by about 13.2 percentage points to 27.2% of GDP to be able to close the financing gap by 2030. This highlights the need for additional innovative financial resources and reform of the global financial architecture to ensure equitable and inclusive distribution of resources.
That was His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President Papa Wufi Nyansa, enye bakona okonibi. With your papa, media mabana mabau, medijabe gumuso sa na matra opposition ho ne mayedin. Opposition mutra wonye din, kwa munya mai, wan bibi fo munya mai, ma hunyanza se makoka. Kufu ado no okọ AU summit anu oda. United Nations okọ anu oda sa hate no waswana no wate ho no gu ye ne Maase. Okọ kansempa. Okase yote sha mbafo investors yi babia and no better say oh you ambassador aboyura what they say Western Housing Ministry no honorable Kennedy omakodi nkomo and obo say John Jinapo no shamrofi will be about as environment near very very conducive for investors here ama obia person oba invest e Ghana Turkish for omo free India Lebanese for obia person oba invest e Ghana what you say say president wo free nyansa aba president awonye vindictive aba president awowoto ewotema edema Ghana for waba and the man nidin ene John Dramani Mahama ene honorable Saidi Agungu papa yi for 8 good years and the papa yi ejina court tene general we buy you say tu de obi ejina court mfie nwotwe na also wo evidence pa wo be jeli ni pa na kan fie nwotwe ni pa ne da so na the bank ni aguno and we woman no bank no board of directors bit say the late Kwesibotwe penifo kuku dan ye omuda bank na no as board of directors esi aguno cause any others any ken oforiata amo sankwasfo we kura amo say ade pafata Saidi Agungu akasa fantastic brother business oriented what the business I say when yes can one first can say what the bakwa kwotena UAE akwa invest ho what you say the bet na Ghana ha what be banks na Ghana for mebunu enya nwuma aye egu ni bank no eton the bank no nyapade nyina Honorable Saidi Agungu yeti no
no at a particular age no still prepare say one day no bedu be uni ho now ni ho I be anything akoso tina me pe corporate institution as the menya board woni medie mo to kra amana akoso it me twene wa na bank be simitri because Standard Chartered banker over 100 years Oma mo sha sim kra na bi mo go bank no Barclays the same thing and already people idea bia na generational thinking bia no e sha see fit people for me kuma na o hwe Bible mo Jesus Christ ana o hwe Quran mo Muhammad ana e sha see fit people o promote na be gina amanfo aso na afi okokra na se oni wa pastors for so did you no preach o can say pa Muslims so o preach sanity me be no say let me start a bank I mean share bank say because the basis of every economy we call Singapore in a financial institution financial institution is very very strong and very competitive and anything I call bank now me dream say me be a bank now it will the best stay for 150 years to 200 years. That time na me na na yeko. Afoforo and a benefit. And I see the papa no here obedua on tenase oba betenase na. That's the papa. Enti sa na me ni so ade ehun ya me. Te ma be Heritage Bank. The be no international standard. The sham work is everything was prim and proper. We can't remember what I said. That is, the board members, my father, Dr. Kosubuchi, now a board chair, or the longest serving finance minister. And now, Osha, we didn't who knew as I see so much. All fan home for a human being, any. Before one, a shabo, the background a fish or a receiver. No, a former governor of Bank of Ghana, or no so, no a board member. Before Benson, or we now many or we not Maase. Emma Mitchell or Mumani so I give him. And the bank in a shop, and then you know, Prana, may bush you need be any rightful.
Very well. So, papa, with you. What brepa, or no doctor Siminopuni, or my bread. Can you forget a bank? Sa bank no achim for bank ne dey data bank na mo data no way abe bokro no sa na ye hwehwe wa wadwane ana Afenyo markets mo kan sebe nkwase asem Afenyo markets ana mo kan sebe nkwase asem say entiase mahama yarega nso apology na mahama yarega wasoma hwan operations na eba so ne de enye se ye kwachi obi anase ye bowura obi fi a na afi na mo ba be na hwan ne abia na esanfu a we mu di ye no hwana o mo apologize to amanfo cars akofo we o mu invade o mu homes ene ade sesa amanfo cars na mo wa ko do ahun se car no kura no enye aman car ye toni esa de ko message o mu ye bia o se ye o mu bi yomi ye bi ibe yo mu bi me Land Cruisers ne magibi me ahun man fa post for kran chesi akorofo ya gre wo madru media presby school me chesi wo mo sa onu mo bowura school ho me ko an obi antimbi mi bowura inside na ka ho car ya 2022 model ni ya sesa car na color black no ya white ama chassis number no wo ma pepa chassis number na yeden afi ho ichira wo wie wo se yankwa odesai yekwa wura garage na yakwa trasen kasa nam se he me yambraibu mi o enu tina me ka se wunni Mugabe na wunni mi ana wunni mi yambraibu me lead wo mu straight. I called the oral team from Jubilee House to Median omu isu 90 minutes na soldier for na dru hodada handi car no over to the soldiers. The car is now at Jubilee House. Yes. Monitor woman. And just na ya adwuma no wanyamia. Mra eye adwuma. Ma wo bi tran ba bi ne soma kwa na bi na wanya adwene say system no nya adwuma. The system is working. And maybe an atwa mu na system no nya adwuma no. Now the system is working. Ya chiwa ya de obakọ, we don't need your money. We did some for ya beka. We opposition be Akufo-Addo na appoint wa. Start preparing. Leave that office and try answer. Now the Council of State no nyame adumo china swari in twamunwi. Ma matete office na mo twa say ye me dede he ukọ bui authority. Esa fo a ekoso e ho nya asem ketwa. Ana kwafo na da so sese offices anu mo sabotage system no. Masa and now Her Excellency Lawyer Zeta Benson or your former ambassador to Czech Republic, former tourism minister, former information minister, Mobete and Mobete Alessa Tahiru Nelson so enka. Tama Edway, Menu me no yapom de hu here. Sa Dr. Nefer said Dr. Amponsano. Saka ye sian was sabre mu a. Call my bebre. Me platform way. Say program 3 to 6 me be me wi a papa mapon. Yes. Precious ni dia be yes you best support to system no. Et na won twa say appointment mrasa na wakoya adwuma ho. What buy na what power. Appointment nye obia ne betimi anya bie. Men twen ansa. Sajo mama be mo appointment ansa na wo bibi pa bi ba ye de aboa na wa ye de aboa no. Don't sit in your comfort zone. Yes, I'm a 4 years. And then I would dear ma, it's now dear beba, a bimu di yaw any idea. No, sorry, quiet, Juma. To a baby, you see a stop, mamma, munyai. Oh, Kawe, hopes in a stop you in a bed in motorway. Here, my hopes in 1 month to pay without pay with the one travel. That's Uncle Foy in a more to quite. You can so mun slow down. Yes, ana aban na afeni aba fofo. Ebi on. Omo nyina adwane. Akufo-Addo na akwa Ghana. Omo nyina adwane o. Share gift wa wari. We did your mama tam sa na wa yakronfo. Ghost names our National Service Secretariat. Hena na bi mo. We Mustafa Yusuf sports minister, former sports minister. Krono kwa no abo sesi bi krono kwa no mabo e National Service Secretariat. Now we kwachi obi ana wo majority leader me da man nya sa de ne dia eja ne dia maso honorable Mahama Yarga basoto wo kasuma ye base sa slow things no Oko apologize to who? Now the majority leader was Mobi. Richard Japan won our Suma. We should allow the system to work. We'll be any dear or parliament here. Being there and do your work and allow other institutions to also function. Some any money. A two will be an outfit said it will be our down for any apologize. Apologize to who? Call Honorable James Ajenim Boatin. Aban Sesaya no. Womu Bowra ni fie. Yes. When mama for suffer. Me Aban Sesaya massive fie ewo Kumase. They storm there. Omo kofa cars ma kuma ko fall. Take a sasa cars no. Eye me cars. Omo to cars ni nyina ko Mampoti police station. Within 3 days. Omo sa to cars ni nyina ba back. Ntino omo nim nyansa se omo ba ya check se ahunu sa car na nya ban cars. Adabe na ban wasate car a saloon Ford any ade eba gan ha. Dabe na ban sate se okai tata any Toyota hesne ade eba gan ha. Akrofo we aba bedi o man we yawu. Akrofo we ya chu ma ye kwafo asan apologize. Apologize for what? Munya sade no ye. Ayetiana me onu say Vita Solomon oyare ye chesi no chachechu kata asori ya munyina na ye chesi amafo kwachi wo mo ene de bowura kanu for that afia no wanya sabe kwakwahwe akafo bi te say anodon premo ene what they say anodon pre ene papa we de oka hu ye friend say Afenyo market hwia kai MPP na agu ntie ka mo be ye benifo mo be di MPP anim e wo parliament kofo MPP ni hwia kai ICG for na mo wonsa wo no mo tra wasa sa dumso no the sabotage no is still in the system o George na po make sure say sa we mo no transfer wo mo nyina another pramo ni ma kwaso dumso nyina ake akere say woni kwofo na ye one ye kwaso nyina wo mo ni mu bi eya no kura na yes papa ba ku bi o ya fa ne say anaman one sawam anaman I will fire you today anaman I want sawam me my house me 3,200 me so enye ko so na me ye wo fie enye ko so anaman enye ko so na me wo fie o me ko me tede abra me in the area no me tuache wo bia in the area okoka so o echina ye baba be he fa energy commission for bra no mo ye wei ye china baba be he echina baba be he na foreigners ya travel wo de ani abaya foreigners for the amount na wa we yetimemuni no yese Mugabe de wontu asa anaman I will make sure say you will be transferred from that area yes Samfuna mote sawam ho yisiji samfuna mote ho amodie no we will make sure say system ne be ya adwuma entra ma ya power na say be kwakwahwe akwabe ya de na kwatra office na NDC for ne yese sofa bi mu no yes Shadwa baba to sawam ho na mo make sure say sawam no mo be sabotage system na system ne be ya adwuma wo bia wa ya wadwene say wo be sa adwuma mama mo bia no we will make sure say we transfer you and I be fire without fear or favor take it or leave it to me pacho ya bro ya brand ya di aban no yeti mochimo kanjo mama na jude suom no abujula zabramo Valerie mo ene Dr. Kalistus mo ene minua ba wotimi chai excellency lawyer ya zita bense mo anaju 2 am na jo mama nam no ya campaign power na ba ye masabe kwakwahwe akwabi atra ECG office no sabotage system no ye makwahwe akwabi enter office bi no sabotage system no yes enei meters amode bae kotobe kumba ba meters no awase George na pon make sure say mo ba hwehwem nyina hu say yetimi tua ba wo metimi tena fie as former vice president na light na yetua no de atete ne say I mean company bi wo aska no koguma ba wo mia ewo percentage ewom no saneti amonye hwehwemu yenim yisigi fo mo ye adwuma ha na wo transfer wam say we in charge of meters na ma for meter problem wom ya report a na mo yimani wote wa be hu ani abebra obi fie ni aye ne de ama na wo Mugabe ni titiro de mo di mani wo sa area ho sa for over 8 years and ana man what is say yisi je wona out na your papa ya japale mu na what you are joking me mamu 24 hours mo must meters no as soon as possible me see yen trap power to say the opposition ye di ani ate emre no nie go to the other houses and checks some me neighbors I mean no mutia no so me so mutia bill saying me ye costo Kwaka boss Sunday na monam yes you for your Sunday but Sunday every Sunday they will come and patrol in my street to make sure say will be a illegal connection in the area but me bida but make sure say when you want to you will be removed from where you are. George Napo fire them.